bro. What's up?
Well, Alison, as I did last week, I'm going to highlight 3 news items this time, plus one weird fun fact, although this one is more weird and maybe a little sad. Are you ready?
Sad facts with Robert Brokamp.
Let's go. To look forward to.
Here we go.
Number 1, the IRS announces the retirement account contribution limits for 2019. So in our October 17th episode, when we had Megan Brinsfield, one of our foolish CPAs here on, we had mentioned that a few experts were predicting that retirement limits would go up next year. Well, on November 1st, the IRS made it official. So the contribution limit to IRAs will go up for the first time in 6 years, increasing from $5,500 a year to $6,000. And then the so-called catch-up contribution for workers 50 and older will remain at $1,000. So for 401ks, 403bs, most types of 457s, and the federal thrift savings plan, that limit will also go up. That's going up $500 to a total of $19,000. And the 50 and older catch-up contribution remains at $6,000. And a note to all my fellow babies of 1969, like me, who will be turning 50 next year.
Aww.
You don't have to wait until you turn 50. You can start on January 1st. You just have to be 50 by December 31st to be putting in that extra money into your retirement accounts. Also next year, the income limits that determine whether you can contribute to a Roth are going up. So they're going up $2,000 for individuals, $4,000 for those who are married and filing jointly. So now, while higher contribution limits are a good thing, it's important to remember that they have nothing to do with how much you should personally be saving for your retirement. A lot of people anchor on these and they're like, well, if I can put that much in my IRA, I'll do that and I must be doing enough. That may not be the case. So regardless of the contribution limits, get either a high-quality retirement calculator or go see a qualified financial planner to find out, make sure you're saving enough for retirement. Item number 2, Morningstar releases its latest ratings on 529 college savings plans.
Come on, Virginia. Come on, Virginia. Come on, Virginia.
Okay, you wait. So using a process that rates plans according to 5 pillars, process, people, parent, price, and performance, Morningstar awards each plan with an Olympic-style medal, or a neutral rating, or a negative rating. So of the 62 plans that they evaluated, only 4 took home the gold. Illinois, Virginia, Nevada, and Utah. Now, I should say that those are particular plans. Many states have multiple plans. So it's the Bright Star College Savings for Illinois, Invest 529 for Virginia, Vanguard 529 for Nevada, and My 529 for Utah. 9 plans were awarded silver medals, 18 bronze. So about half won a medal. Most got neutral ratings, 5 got negative ratings. It's important to remember that you don't have to participate in your own state's plan.
Come to Virginia.
You can come to Virginia.
It's for lovers of 529s.
That's right. Now, you might get a benefit by participating in your own state's plan, often in the form of a deduction on the state income tax return. But for most people, that's not a good enough benefit to outweigh being part of a lousy plan. So go read the Morningstar report and also go visit savingforcollege.com, which is also a great resource. Both of those will rate your state's plan. You can evaluate whether you should stick with your state or maybe move to another state. And number 3, the majority of Americans don't feel they're benefiting from the strong economy. So leading up to the midterm elections, Bankrate did a survey and asked people if they felt like they were doing better since the election of Donald Trump. Only 38% of people thought that they were doing better. 45% said they're about the same, and the rest said that they were doing worse. As you could expect, politics played a part of this. So 60% of Republicans thought they were doing better since Donald Trump was elected president. Only 29% of Democrats believe that they're doing better. There's definitely some evidence for people maybe not, despite the strong economy, maybe not feeling like they're doing all that much better. Wages have begun moving up, but so has inflation. So while you're getting paid more, you're also spending more on various things. Also, the tax cuts were not evenly distributed. In fact, some people will hear about this new tax cut law, but in fact, they're actually ending up paying more in taxes. But what was most fascinating to me is that politics played a part in this, because there is a bottom line answer to this. You're either doing better or you are not. So hopefully, if you don't really know whether you're doing it or not, figure it out. Either use something like Mint, Personal Capital, create your own spreadsheet or something. Because it is important to know how your finances are doing and whether they're getting better or not. And then finally, the fun/weird fact, and it comes straight from a headline of Bloomberg Businessweek. Crash test dummies are getting fatter because we are too.
Oh.
It was actually a long, fascinating article about a company called Humanetics Innovative Solutions that makes crash test dummies. It turns out they're pretty pricey. They range in price from $250,000 each to $1 million.
What?
Yeah. And the article went into like the history of testing. Like, so back in the 50s, they would have to use cadavers or like hogs and things like that. Some people, they started to use like live human test subjects until like their blood vessels would burst in their eyes and stuff like that. It's a fascinating article. But the point being, back in the day, they would make what would be like the size of a typical man, which is 5'9" and 172 pounds. Now the typical man is 200 pounds. So they have to make bigger crash test dummies. And this relatedly comes on the heels of another report from Science Mag, which surprisingly is a science magazine, which highlighted a report that put a dollar figure on the cost to the U.S. economy of excess weight. That figure, more than $1.7 trillion, according to the Milken Institute. So in previous episodes, we have discussed the evidence that healthier people actually are wealthier. So fools, take care of yourselves, eat right, and exercise regularly, and your bottom line will be better off because of it.
Bottom line and waistline.
That's right.
Why haven't we made that pun already?